Yo, what is good YouTube? It's your boy Dre back at it with another build video for 2K21. Yeah man, so before we get into this build, man, I want all y'all to like up this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and make sure in the link in the description I also have a reaction channel. That channel is at 168 subs. I will be posting on that channel once my camera comes in. It comes in a week, so once my new webcam comes in, I will be posting reactions daily once again. But for the time being, I'm going to be on this channel posting build videos for y'all and some other content, you feel me? So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned, you feel me? I would usually have face cam on my videos, but I don't have a webcam like I said. So yeah, next week is when the content's gonna be looking better, way better, you feel me? So make sure you subscribe to Dre World and Dre World Reacts. That's simple, my nigga, simple. But let's get right into the video. So if you didn't see the title and thumbnail, we are going to be making a TRAE Young build in NBA 2K21. Now this is the demo. If you're watching this when the game comes out, this is the demo. Alright, so let's get right into it. He's a point guard, right-handed, don't matter, 11. Okay, that's his number and shit. So the pie chart that I am going to choose, now if you look at TRAE Young, right? TRAE Young is an offensive god. Bro, that he's a playmaker and he's a shooter, and he's a small point guard. He is 6'1", but he is an offensive magician, you feel me? He shoots from deep, he dribbles OC, he passes OCs. He doesn't have the best defense, right? He doesn't have the best defense, but his offense makes up for it because he's a god on offense. So the pie chart I'm going to choose is the obvious one, the yellow and green. Feel me? You're gonna get Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame shooting. Alright. So with the physical, there's only one thing you can do for real. I mean, you could go with the speed invert, but we're thinking about TRAE Young here, right? We're thinking about TRAE Young. And I feel like with this type of build, I feel like you don't need to jump high, you don't need to grab rebounds. All you got to do is run around screens. You can ISO with this build, but let's just say you could just run around screens, pull up from 3, dribble, be a playmaker and shit. So now this build doesn't have that many don't have that good of a slashing or good of a defense, but it's good enough, you feel me? But your offense makes for it. So if you're like a main point guard on a program team or a rec team, like, this build would be good, even in the park or in general, bro. This point guard build is one of the best offensive point guards builds in the game. So let me stop talking, let's get into it. So close shot is going to be at 75, and then max out your driving lane. That's all you're gonna do with the finishing. All right, then you're gonna max out these 3, right? And then the post fade is gonna go to 60. So that gets you 23. That's enough. That's, bro, 23 is enough. If we're thinking about 2K20, right? Assuming that, you know, 2K20 and 2K21 is going to be basically the same game. 23 shooting badges is just enough for you. You feel me? You can go, this build can get 25 shooting badges, but you don't need no 25 shooting badges, bro. And they took out quick draw, so that's a whole nother useful badge, you feel me? So you good with 23. Now playmaking, you're gonna max out the 2, and then you're gonna go to 62 with the post moves. That will give you 24. And like I said, with the shooting, the 24 playmaking is just fine for this build. You can get quick first step, handles for days, or whatever, you feel me? Now the defense isn't really that bad, you feel me? It's average defense, you know, 75, max out these 3, right? And then you're gonna max out the block, max out the defensive rebound, and then put the rest at offensive rebound. So that would give you 1, 23, 24, and 8. 8 defensive badges on a main point guard build, and you have like mid, all you really need as a point guard. But this build, you're mostly gonna be sitting corner. But if you don't have, if you're playing with randoms and stuff, this build can play defense. You just won't play elite defense like the red pie charts, and you might get scored over in the paint. But that's the price you're gonna pay for having an offensive dominant point guard. That's for every type of build, you feel me? So yeah, if you look at this 87-3, that's perfectly good enough. 87 ball hand, that's perfectly good. And you got an 8. Now the one thing about this build, you get an 80 driving layup. Now this build, you can't dunk with this build. You're gonna get a low 60 driving dunk. So that's why I didn't put up driving dunk, because why do you need driving dunk on this build? You feel me? If you can't dunk anyway, just do a layup. You feel me? If you have an open lane, just do a layup. You feel me? You don't need to do a driving dunk. So that's why I feel like to just put up the driving lane, or put up the close shot, just in case if like you have a guard on you, just do a regular standing layup and shit. That one finishing badge, that is disappointing, but like I said, it's not a slasher build. It's an outside point guard build. It's Trae Young. Trae Young doesn't dunk, right? Trae Young is 6'1", and he does layups. So body shape, it doesn't matter, but we're gonna go solid. Now Trae Young is 6'1". Now you can make this build at 6'1". I'm not even gonna hold you. This build looks alright at 6'1", but he is small. Think about 2K now. Think about 2K now. 6'1". Having a small point guard isn't really the greatest thing in the world, because you're small and you already have lacking defense. So but if you are gonna go small, 6'2", I think 6'2", 6'1". I feel like 6'1", if you know what you're doing, I feel like you could finesse it. You can be able to shoot over people. If you know, if there's quick stops during the game, I feel like you can still do something with a 6'1" build. But if you're scared about the height, you can go 6'2", right? Because 6'2" doesn't hurt you that much. Gives you +1 to ball handling, and I think that's pretty good. And you get faster and shit. And you don't, there's not too many negatives that's gonna really hurt you that bad. Now if you go up in height, yeah, you lose out the ball handling and get defense. You know, you could go a high, you could go like I said, you can go your height be higher and shit. I can't talk, but if I was gonna make this build, he's already mainly an offensive point guard, I would go 6'2". You feel me? I would go 6'2", because in 2K20, you remember the offensive threats, most offensive threats was 6'2". Now the weight, I'm gonna go 180. I mean, you could go 165, but nah, just go 180. Trae Young is 180 in real life, and then 180, I feel like 180 is good. Now with the arms, I was really debating on the arms, you feel me? I don't recommend, I mean, you could go long wingspan. I feel like long wingspan is cheating, because they changed it. Like, you're only losing -1 ball handle. You still be able to speed boost, and you have an 83 3, right? -4 to the 3-pointer, and you get plus to your defense. So I feel like maxing out your wingspan, may be the way to go. But if you like I said, if you're but if you know your role on the team and you're gonna be mainly an offensive build and you're gonna sit in the corner, you might as well just go short arms, right? You might as well just go short arms if you're not, if you know your role in the team, right? You would go short arms, but long arms looks cheating, right? Because you don't lose that much for having long arms, even though it's only an 83 wingspan, because you're 6'2", but this long wingspan is pretty good. So I would go the long wingspan. Trae Young, if you was gonna make a exact Trae Young build, I'll probably go with these arms right here. But But for 2K, I'll max up the wingspan. Oh, you could get slasher with this joint, imagine. You probably can't dunk anyway because it didn't put up the drive and dunk, but if I was gonna make this build, it would be either between playmaker, spot up shooter. I feel like it'd be in between these, right? I'll go spot up or sharp, and you will get a playmaking shot creator with long arms, right? Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, Tim Hardaway. Now, I don't know why it says that. You feel me? It's more of a TRAE Young because he's small and shit. So continue. Let's just go to the badges. You feel me? And I'm gonna show y'all like 23 and 24 shooting and playmaking and 8 defense is just enough. So with this, you're gonna be doing layups. So I'll probably put on acrobat, right? Acrobat or giant slayer, relentless finisher maybe. But acrobat is pretty cool because you have a high driving layup. Now hot zone hunter, range instead of dead eye, right? And then you're gonna go, I'll go green machine gold. Say if you're the main point guard build, if you're running park, I do hot start. If you're gonna be shooting a lot of shots, I go volume shooter. I'll probably go like these, and then put on like clutch shooter on gold. I'll probably do something like that. Or if you pick the shot creator, if you pick the shot creator takeover, you could do this. You could do this, honestly. You can do something like that. I mean, you could do this. You could do this if you have the shot creator badge, but I mean the takeover. But if you don't have the shot creator takeover, I want to do it. I'll do something like this. Playmaking, handles for days, quick foot step. I would put unpluckable on bronze. Yeah, I put unpluckable on bronze since we have a high ball handling. Put on diamond, floor general, bailout on gold. I'll probably do space. Nah, I'll probably put that on silver. Put space creator on gold and then tight handles. I'll probably do like that. Probably do something like that. You feel me? Then defense, all you really need for real is clamps. You're gonna be a point guard. All you need is clamps, pick dodger, topless defender. Nah. Intimidator, probably pick dodger. You could go topless defender. It all depends on you, whatever you defer and shit. So yep. So that will be the badges, and that will be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this build video, and I hope to see all y'all with this build when the game comes out. I hope that helped y'all. If you're watching this in the future, I hope you go ahead and make this build. It's been Dre, and I'm out. Peace.